So, Saturday, and you can see here perhaps on top where I am. I'm here again in Australia. It's a little bit noisy here. You can see I'm a little bit in an industrial zone, and I go for a short hike. Japanese bears. So this is here is close to the airport. There's the airport, and here's spring now. Spring, end of 2022 in November, mid-November. I think it's November 20th or 19th, something like this. Oh, it's much quieter. And I go for a short hike. So yes, everything is a little bit left here. And there, somewhere, is the Cooks River. Interesting grass shop. Interesting area. A typical Australian scenery with these roofs here. And here's the grass shop. It's really old. Here with these tiles here everywhere. This looks so nice. Unfortunately, it's from... Oh, forgot my wind protection again. I have to fix it somewhere later this day. Anyway, we go to the Cooks River and then right, and then there's some hiking possibility in direction of Blue Mountains. Upstream. Oh, I haven't seen this on the left side here before. Some drive-in battery mart. Work clothing. There are a nice historic building there, the Riverview Hotel. And this was once perhaps a really nice location, but now it's really industrial, because in this direction there is a river, the Cooks River. And look how old this is here. And there's the windows open, but perhaps not really anything. Oh, there's perhaps a bar still. Dancers, cold beer, hot girls. So I think there is something going on still. 1922. So this is exactly 100 years old. 100 years old. So this is Saturday, I think 10 in the morning. Yeah, 10 in the morning. And you wouldn't believe, but this is one of the first days, warm days here. It's still only perhaps 18 degrees. But in the sun it's much warmer. It looks warmer, but it is not really hot. But today gets 25 degrees, and this is, I think, one of the warmest days this summer, spring. And I go upstream there, the Cooks River. That's the Cooks River. And I was the one cycling here, there somewhere in the direction of Botany Bay. Let's see, there's also a cycle pathway here. So this is still in the middle of the city, but this is only a small park here. There on the left side the Cooks River, and I've seen now you can also hire here a boat. Not a boat, kayak. Now, how was it called? Something like this, small paddle boat. Oh, it smells. It smells. Let's see how we go here. This was relatively easy here to come, because from my hotel was a direct bus connection to here. I wasn't expecting this, and so this was only 30 minutes. And this looks really nice here. There's a boat. Flooding. Jesus, slow. There's a bridge here. It looks like a rail bridge. It is completely low. Jesus. It's okay. do some construction work here, and everywhere. Everywhere currently in Sydney there's huge construction work because of accommodation problems. Then you have such buildings. This is what is newer built, the new design here, how it looks. Then in the distance is jacaranda, pink jacaranda flowers. So this is currently the season here, November. It's even too late a little bit for jacaranda flowers. Everything is a little bit late. The last time I was here in October, there was really cold and still nothing going on here outside. The last day I left it was warm, and yeah, I wanted to say something but I forgot it. But this is a nice cycling pathway here. It looks like here it's a little bit smaller, like you have seen here, low. The part under the bridge. Let's see where we can go here. Tomorrow there's 30-degree forecasted, and then it goes down again. But the city stores also all the energy, the heat. If there's some heat, then that's the cycling path. Then it will start to stay warm here. And this here looks here, this is nice spring. Look completely unusual. Normally it looks not so green. Normally everything is dry here, and even inland there's everything green because of the rainfalls of the last year. Where do I have to go? It's a nice old train station. On the other side there's also a trail here. And it's really some dirty water because this comes here all directly from the town. Careful what I touch here. And if there is a spider, is this? I don't know. So the COVID cases are really decreasing here, and the incidence rate is here only 50 or even 30 or whatever, so this is nearly nothing in Sydney. And you can see here, this is everything well maintained. Sometimes not in perfect condition, but in general really well maintained. And I think this goes now 17 kilometers, so this is not too far. I will go only one direction and then take the train back. This should be then in Lidcombe. The good thing is, I wanted to get some pants because I forgot my pants, my hiking pants. So I have only jeans, but this is okay for today because it's not so hot currently. It's more important is from tomorrow. I have my daily sports session in the evening. And I need something. And the good thing is I got something really affordable. So this is how it looks here on the other side, because the trail goes here on the other side, a short way, short time, and then we switch to the right side again. So here's a golf course, members only, but it's one of the cheapest here perhaps, because I've seen golf courses, there are many here by the way, and they are at the ocean, they are really expensive perhaps. I have to go here around somewhere. I walked already 4 kilometers and I don't walk this back again, as I said, take the train back home and then I will relax. It's afternoon and tomorrow is also some relaxing, some work in the morning and then a little bit relaxing. Because it's simply too much. Non-stop flying and having work somewhere, and then even at the weekends it's much better to have also a relaxing day. Looks like my car. Once tape. Once I drove with my car 15 years ago in the snow pile. I thought it's a snow pile, but this was more ice pile, and I lost my bumper and I fixed it with tape. So I have lots of tape, or let's say lots of tape, a roll of tape in my car always, and I drove there a while with this. And then I lost it somewhere on a highway when I was driving 160 or whatever. So don't do this. This was a dead end here on this side. And it, indeed, because of the private property of this golf club, it goes over the bridge again. And then to the other side. It's really a nice weather here. Must be really careful with sun, that you're always protected against the sun. I forgot my hat. Luckily it's not too crazy today. So you can see how well maintained here everything is. And this was perhaps once a golf course, whatever. And with some hills here. There are everywhere hills. It's a little bit unusual. So you wouldn't believe this it's directly in the city center, more or less. But if you look in the map, if you look here, go 1 minute outside, then you are directly in typical townhouse areas. Dogs on lead all the times, yeah. It's not too nice if such a dog is attacking you. And looks really nice here. Some multiple family house. This is some more richer unit, and everything what you can see here, by the way. Also the units, I think, it's over $1 million if you want to buy. Directly here at the river. I think there's currently the current going in this direction, in the wrong direction, because there is flood of the Botany Bay where the river goes. Yeah, these units, they look not so nice, but with the river view. This is what I could afford, perhaps one single unit. And I asked one person here what it costs here currently in Sydney. And Sydney here, very close to the uni, is $600 per week. And this is what I mean here. Oh, this is a nice dog place here, doggy place. And there's the river. And here, if you go only 1 minute in this direction here, out of the river, you're directly in the city. With all the buildings here, you can see this in front of me. This is some kind of newer. I think I know where I am. I'm not sure. No, I've never been here. Sometimes there's because many of these new architecture buildings here with lots of glass there. It's, by the way, when it's cold, you can feel it close to the window how cold it is there. Really, the cold air runs down. It's unbelievable how low or high heat transfer coefficient they have. And there's all the heat losses through the windows. Oh, Jesus, what a car. Oh, what a house. Frameless balustrades. I wouldn't trust them too much here. And there are some, I can see them there on top. Some of these frameless balustrades. And then you run there. Children, perhaps, and then falling down, whatever. And it's also not needed if you sit there that everyone sees you. It's not needed. So here's a detour, and the sign doesn't say where the detour. Where the detour goes. There was a girl waving. Traffic is so dense here. You can see this is the newer buildings. The frame, nearly frameless. Now on top they have a frame still. Yeah, otherwise it would be mechanically definitely not possible. And there's still there's gaps there so big. And I walked here now back to the Cook's River, and this is the path here below, and there's the detour. I see it. There, it's the detour. This path is closed here. It's washed away perhaps from the floods here. Somewhere, and this is a new building you can see. And this is at the end really nice made. It's a lot of concrete still, but everything really nice made, because this is exactly what you should do here. On top there are some residential building, and then below commercial buildings, so that you have everything close. For example, here something in Germany we have this so far away, and then here, look here, you can outside have your fitness. Your fitness outside here. Your unit in front of the river. It's not so nice as the high voltage lines there. And this is some older buildings. You can see this old ugly concrete. And this is also not so nice here in the first floor. In the ground floor that you have there, a wall. But still you have something where you can sit outside. For example, here on the left side too. But it should not be a concrete wall. Like here, this is much nicer and you can cover this. But it's better than nothing in the city. In such a big city. So, and this is also a new build here. There's so much construction going on. It's completely new here. All this precinct here, it's everything relatively new. Perhaps 3 years old. And this is an old building. Some multi-floor buildings. I think this is more than 10 years old here. It looks already a little bit damaged. And yeah, now I'm back here. There's the path and it comes here from the left side. Jesus, what a palm. Look at this. That's very nice. Palms. The high voltage line is not so nice. Here's the river. It smells a little bit because of all the dirt from the city. There's nothing clean anymore here in the river, but there's still some ducks lying around. But you can also see that this is low tide here. There's some higher water and the flood is coming. It's by the way not so nice to have everything concrete built in the river. Then you have always flooding issues. But I was wrong here. I must go here on the left side. Detour. Let's see. We go on the right side always, up the river and not over the bridge. Sorry for the wind noises. Searching me, I think. Forgot the wind protection, but there's luckily no wind, really. What was this there? There was something diving, but I think it was a duck. Huh. Oh, what was this? Oh, there are cakadoos. Everything full with cakadoos. Really intelligent. Very intelligent animals. They're watching me already. Everything full here. You see the one there. There is one. And they are throwing something here out below, down. Everything full. And then they start shouting. This is such a noise. It's the first time for a long time I see them here. But they are perhaps not cakadoos. This is perhaps the other. Yeah, they throw things down. Coachella? No. What are they called? Forgot it. Nice palm here. So this is again some sport field here, where they play, I think, cricket. Again, here's some little wind noise, sorry. And we are going further up here, upstream, up in direction Blue Mountains is this here, but Blue Mountains is still 100 kilometers far away, perhaps 70 or whatever. But it's direction west here. And I walked now 8 kilometers. 8 kilometers, and in half an hour half an hour is time for lunch. Look at this nice. So this is, by the way, the perfect temperature. What we have. My clock, I don't know, my clock says nothing. My clock says also -1 height. Yeah. And yeah, no wonder that the river is flowing in this direction. So another park. Oh, this bench is much better here on the right side. I had already my lunch in the shadow on another bench. Oh yeah, doesn't matter. And you can still hear that there's some work somewhere always ongoing. Tomorrow is Sunday. It's really nice weather here now. It's absolutely perfect. And that's really, oh, you can see the water flowing upstream here. The mighty river. Wow, this is a snake. Look at this huge snake here. Have you seen the snake? This was a huge snake. I've seen the head. And there you can see the water flowing upstream here. So to the right side is upstream. And this is perhaps because of the flood. There's the snake somewhere. So the next snake I've seen, but this was really a big snake. It's really empty here, and this looks everything really green, and this is completely unusual here. Magpies. There are people dying because of them, you wouldn't believe, but they are really intelligent. And what you can see here, the trees normally, they are not this green. They are really dry normally, and everything here is normally not this green. This is normally everything brown here, everywhere. Everywhere. I've never seen it so green. So this is really a nice spring time here. But I expect that there's a drought coming again. Perhaps this summer here. Oh look, the river is now empty. It's empty. There's nothing anymore here. Where's it gone, the water? It came from there. There's a side channel. So everything is now empty. The mighty Cooks River here. And it's also completely different to the last time I was here. The last time when you watched the last video here before from Australia, I don't know, have I been to somewhere else? Yeah, I think there's a hiking video. No, I'm not sure. The video before, I think. Then you see how wet it is everywhere. Everywhere wet, still from the rain. And now there's, since I am here for 1 week, there's no rain, nearly no rain. I expect that there's a drought coming. Australia is definitely not going to be a tropical wetland. I've seen it on the plane, everywhere lakes inland from the floods. So it will be definitely drought. I definitely need here this evening I have to make an operation and to install. Oh, what's the birds doing? The magpie is chasing the bird, the other bird. By the way, I've seen there. Unfortunately, I was not ready to film it, but here everything in Australia is upside down a little bit, and I have seen here a cat under a tree, and there were birds chasing the cat. There were perhaps 10 birds chasing the cat, and the cat ran away, and the birds behind. This looked funny. Yeah. I think my battery is soon empty. I have to change the battery. Oh, this is really loud noise from the cicadas. Where's it going? Where's the trail going? I think there, yeah. So that's now the other side here. And there's no one anymore, but this is also lunchtime here. It's 12:15. And I still have to walk 8 kilometers. Jesus. 8 kilometers. So this is really long. I think it's not too far away. It's perhaps only 5 kilometers till we come to a cemetery, to a very big cemetery. And I will cross the cemetery. And as I mentioned before, this is a nice jacaranda. By the way, if you come to Australia, you are always asked if you have seeds or whatever. Foreign seeds, that there's no plants and animals coming to Australia. And if you look here around, all the plants are not from Australia. Jacaranda, for example, is from Brazil. It's not native to Australia. And so many other trees and palm trees, what you can see here everywhere. Naja, yeah, 5 kilometers to a cemetery, and the cemetery is very, very big. And oh, the river is back. Now it's only a very small, very, very small creek. And I have to cross then the cemetery. And I also have to change the battery here. I can walk here in the creek. This would be much easier than to walk here around there all the time. But you can see here how nice this is. Oh Jesus. And there's really small houses here. And this was only a part of the house, but still small. So there's the birds waiting there, like fishermen, when there's a fish coming along here. There's perhaps not so many fish here, or they're just watching the water here flowing, whatever. But there's more birds, I think. I don't know. But that's what's left from the mighty Cook River here. Oh, there's light. There's a light here on the right side. So here's two rivers joining. You can see this here. This is only the small part inside here, and there's a seagull got something very small, and another and here's no one anymore. It's really empty. From time to time there's a biker coming through. But here, this far north, not north, it's more even western, a little bit more far away from the center. Even where I started, Botany Bay. Our airport is not the center. I've never been here, and then I walk here to part here, Litcomb. You come through Litcomb when you go to the Blue Mountains, when you go by train. Here's some raven, they are also very intelligent. So luckily it's not warmer. Oh, it's 12:30, it's not later, it's okay. Takes some time today, because when it's really warm here, I had it sometimes, once I had here 45 degree, then this is definitely ugly, definitely very ugly. Oh, this palm. Oh. Yeah. Ibis parade here. Oh, battery is soon empty. It's amazing that it's still on here. I have to change the battery soon. Okay, yeah, next week I will be, tomorrow as I said I will do nothing, and the week also not. And next week I will be here for a walk somewhere else. I already made the decision where I go. And next week, in the week is only 20 degree, but would be not too bad still. And the sun is much warmer. Perhaps like now. I definitely go then to somewhere else. It will be at the ocean this time. And the week after I will go perhaps also to another town then. Let's see. So, but still we have to go here a while. Today I will be happy when I am back a little bit. Luckily I made not such a long walk. What means not a long walk? This was a standard, or will be a standard 20 kilometer walk. I have 12 kilometer. This smells ugly here. Is there? Jesus. You can't see this perhaps, but these are the pigeons with a head. Seen it last time in Western Australia. So it's really nothing happening, but it's really nice. You can see this. Really nice with it's nice sun and warm weather. Not too warm, by the way. Here the wind currently. This is this is a little bit refreshing. This is also not too bad, but it is not like you might think that it's crazy hot here. It's perfect to walk here. It's absolutely perfect to walk. What's happening here? It takes only 10 minutes. Wow. Just be careful. Always when I film this. So I had to change the battery. The mighty Cooks River. It's only 10 minutes I think till I am at the cemetery, and my clock says 13 kilometer. It must be still 5 kilometer, something around 5-6. This is 1 hour. Yeah, it should be 1 hour. It's losing the bark. It's very special to the gum trees here. And do I recommend this walk? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely nice. Absolutely nice walk. Especially here now, the end, when there's no people. You can extend this to the Botany Bay. You will start perhaps in the north, Lidcombe, take the train, and then you end up at Botany Bay. Botany Bay, because then you have a really nice scenery at the Botany Bay there, along the ocean shore there. I do not want to go there because I was there many times. You can watch my videos from Botany Bay somewhere. Small townhouses here. Looks so nice here. It's always so nice here. But this is also the wettiness, yeah, what makes it nice looking here. And if you are close to the ocean, then you have the $20 million buildings. Full with ocean view buildings there. Especially Bandina. Bandina is nice. Oh, Cronulla. Oh, nice white painted building there. And here we are a little bit outside of the town. Lidcombe is not too much outside. It's perhaps with a car some minutes, 20 minutes. Perhaps even only 15. But the traffic here is always crazy, so driving with the car is not nice. Definitely not. And here in front we have a nice jacaranda. Yeah. And when the jacaranda flowers are over, then this is normally the time for brutal hotness. Oh Jesus. Someone built a villa there. This is a nice big house. This was really hidden here. This narrow walk through. So there's no way here to cross here currently. It's not possible, but I've seen on the map that there is here on the right side another entrance, so that you can go further right and then there further up a bridge. You can see I didn't care too much here for the walker. And here on the right side there is, because there was on the right side the road not going through, there is another entrance here. Because the road was closed there, and it's still a detour, but whatever, brings me closer to the station there. And there in the distance there somewhere is the bridge which I have to cross. So on the left side is the cemetery, and I can't cross it completely now, but it doesn't matter, it's big enough. So I crossed now the road behind me, and there, Necropolis, is the big cemetery, and this is really huge, and it's perhaps 2 kilometers what I have to go through. Australia Post. There are so many trails going through there and roads. It's really huge if you see it on the map. And there's even different cemeteries there. I see gardens and whatever. There's a sign, Rockwood Necropolis. This is how it looks, the first view here. 1965, died. 2008 here. It's not too old, not like the other old cemetery, but this goes far in distance here everywhere. But there's, you can also see some issues with moving soil somewhere. This is completely broken there. Now whatever, we have to go. Oh, it's even closed in the night here. No, this is open. No, there's also a gate there. So you can't always walk through here. Let's hope that there's a toilet here somewhere. There's the War Cemetery, I think. (1966). Prevent theft, lock your car. So there is some theft going around here. There's a necropolis tour. The roadwalk is closed or what? Different religions here. If you look here, Assyrian, Armenian, and there you can see also the crosses here everywhere. That there is something different here. On the left side is something different. Here, look at all the crosses here. This is more Orthodox, I think. This is even Cyrillic written here. Yeah. Ivanovic, Alexandrovich Golubev. 65, 99. 65, 99. Oh. And look here on the other side. This looks everything very poor. This, and then we have this side here. Very poor. Some rich. Even marble here, everything. And then you have here. So here we have some Chinese or Japanese. Tangaha. This looks yeah, this must be Chinese, huh? Chan. It sounds even a little bit like Vietnamese. Indonesia, yeah. Indonesia. But I have to go this direction. Part here. Kitty Fisher. I don't know what this is here. Looks completely different here. Never seen this. Only the name and that's it. And there's not even the surname. It's only the given name or whatever. Cohen. Interesting. Never seen this. I know this was the back. This was not the front. Okay. Yeah, okay. This bus. It comes to an end here. It's interesting. This cemetery with many different religions here. This looks completely out of shape here. Everything. But this is older parts very often. And yeah, Poppel. Thank you very much for watching. '63. Now you can see how old it is. It's already here 60 years old. This graves here, and there's also marble here. I can see some marble, relatively small palms, perhaps planted 60 years ago, whatever. They grow relatively slowly. Okay, thank you very much for watching. And I think I will see you on another video then. Thanks and bye bye. So that's even a much more luxurious ones here. Oh, there's again here a spider web, and I've already walked through a spider web here somewhere. And what's this here for fruits here hanging around? I don't know. Here there's no inscriptions. 1896, so this is really old. This is completely overgrown here around. 81. This tomb here, here's the entrance. Oh, you have to crawl inside here. The last one died here in 1925, and Edward Emily 1892, aged 54, and the other person 77. John William Spark 87. Oh, only 1 year old, not even 1 year old. 80, 83, 80, 84. And the interesting part is, this is real gold here. This is everything in real gold written. After 130, 50 years, this is real gold. In good condition. Especially here, the plate. I still don't know how they cut the plate there at this time, but this looks much newer than this one here. Even if this one should be newer. Yeah, could be. And they made it some new. As you can see, it also the surrounding here. The marble, which becomes then really rough. Here some pillars. Lily died at Manly, 1910. McBeaumont, MC Beaumont. Here is the strange cathedral. Built here a cathedral. Jesus, full with spider webs here. Closed. So I have to go now here around. This is the late 1800s here. You can clearly see this from the richness. Late 1800s here in this area. That's a nice design here. 1907. 81 years. So he was born then in really in the early 1800s. Unbelievable. And here the fence is still lying around, the original, but a little bit disintegrated. 1878, so this was born 1800s. So 30 years after the first fleet here, he was born. This is really old graves here. In 1950, but this is also older, I think 1929. This is some really rich family graves what you have here. Okay, I have to go here around the circle. So there's also some old tombs. There's also some new tombs here on the right side. Here, for example, this one here, completely built. Yeah, it's bricks, and then outside covered with marble. Different types of religions here. Everything full, and it's huge. And this was only a very, very small part. So there in the distance you can see already the buildings there, or better the construction. There's also high-rise buildings here around construction. There's a crane. Where do I have to go? I think always to this direction somewhere. There's the train, I see a train. And we go this direction. This is the subway, not the subway, the train, whatever. So this was really a nice hike, but I'm also happy that it ended already, because I am still exhausted here. It was 18 kilometers. It was not too difficult, not too much going up and down like the last time. This was really crazy, 33 kilometers, and I think 1000 meter or 1500 elevation gain and up and down. Where is the exit here? Jesus, here's no exit. Yeah, thanks again for watching, and see you then in the next movie.